tried one of those Ask Me Anything Instagram stories, and I got a ton of questions. One of them was, what's the biggest mistake you've ever made in marketing? The biggest one, and I still see clients doing this specifically all the time, is trying to get all of the money now. What I'm going to talk to you about right now is really only useful for you if you're running ads and actually buying your traffic. If you're not, then there's no point in watching the video because I don't want to waste your time. I'm just respectful of your time. But if you are running ads, pay really close attention to this. You're running ads, and let's say you spend $1,000 a day on your ads, and your goal is to get more than $1,000 back in that day. That's really, really awesome when that happens. The challenge is you're taking a complete stranger and then turning them into a buyer in a snap decision on the internet, which is like the place with the most attention deficit ever. At any minute, there could be a nude Kardashian picture or something, and all of their attention is going to be gone. So you're doing that, and if it's working, that's incredible, and you're like really, really smart. Challenge number one, running media in that context of I'm going to spend $1,000 a day, and I'm going to try to get $2,000 back on my 24-hour ad spend. You got your campaign up and running. You're spending $1,000 a day. It's awesome. Or you're making $2,000, $1,500. You're turning a profit every day, and then something happens. You might get ad fatigue, or Facebook might change its algorithm, like they've ever done that before. And then next thing you know, you're spending $1,000 a day, and now you're losing $200. So you're only getting $800 back. And essentially, you're just playing these slots all the time. And if you look at the performance historically, it's like a dollar cost average thing. So the alternative to that is to think long term and to not try to get all of the money right now. Instead, I want you to take a two-pronged approach. It's called intent-based branding. Instead of trying to get all the money right now, you focus a huge part of your advertising budget on building the relationship. And the way you build relationship is you release content that has a very specific purpose. The main purpose of that content is to bond with your market. And there are a lot of ways you can bond with them, and we've talked about it in other videos, but the most basic and simplest way to do it is to demonstrate you can help them by actually helping them. Now, if we were in a different era, no way we could do this. We could not use this strategy except for today, right now. And the reason why is because retargeting exists. Let's say you've got some video content like this, and let's say it's 5 minutes long. It's what's called a long form video. And you run it to a bunch of complete strangers. Most of them aren't going to watch it, of course, but it doesn't matter because it's really, really inexpensive to run video ads that are long form videos, especially on social right now. Now, what's cool is a percentage of people are going to watch the entire video or half of the video. Those are the ones that you now nurture that relationship with by dripping out a little bit more content. And then after a set period of time, then you start making offers to them. The biggest effort is put into building that relationship. Like if we were a pie chart, this would be the effort for relationship, and this would be the effort for pitching. And the reason it's important is because when the relationship is built, you don't have to pitch that hard. And here's what's also really, really cool. I want you to think about this strategy the same way you would think about building an email list back in the day. You know how it used to work. You'd run traffic to an opt-in page, you get the email address, and then now you have the email list and you can make offers or whatever and hopefully treat them right and be cool to them. Well, email's dying. Everybody knows that. Open rates are down, click-through rates are down, etc. This strategy is like email, but it's on steroids, because instead of having to get someone to opt in and then consume content and then eventually buy, that whole opt-in step is gone. And you might think, oh, but you don't own the list. Well, you kind of do, because it's now an audience that you can retarget on whatever platform you're using, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. And it's extremely, extremely effective. We did a test. The test was this. Back when I was selling my book, and I sold nothing but one book for 2 years, by the way, so I really have a lot of data on this approach. We ran a test, which is to run a lot of really good content videos, and then after people watch the videos, then we would send them offers to get the book. All done through social, no email or anything like that. Our net cost to acquire a book buyer dramatically decreased. Our profits increased from the book buyer, meaning they took more upsells, they bought more other stuff down the line, and that was factoring in the cost of actually building that relationship as well. If I were to say like the number one mistake that I've ever made, it's really all of that boils down is to thinking short term. If you're going after today money right now, you're doing it at the sacrifice of significant tomorrow money. And tomorrow money's always better than that today money. I mean, which would you rather do? Put $1 in and get $1 out today, or put $1 in, wait about 90 days and get $4 out? Come on, it's a no-brainer. Think long term, focus on building that relationship with intent-based branding. Do good work, have a good time, and have a good day. I'll see you later.